Namaskar. Adhik Maas is coming for the Hindus. This important month, which we have hardly heard about, are we prepared for it? Do you know what has to be done in the month of Adhik Maas? Well, let's simplify it for you and let us understand the importance of Adhik Maas. We have heard about Shravan Maas. We have heard about Navratri. We have heard about Mahashivratri and other great festivals in the Hindu Dharma. Adhik Maas is something that we have not quite heard about a lot. And I intend to discuss this with you today. Adhik Maas happens, or it occurs every 32 or 32 and a half months in the Hindu calendar. What is Adhik Maas? Adhik Maas is also known as Mal Maas or Purushottam Maas. It means this is an extra month in the Hindu calendar. Extra month, if you think of it this way, let me break it down to you from a Western calendar perspective. So you have January to December. In January, it's a very quiet month. February, you have Valentine's. And then April, you have Easter. And then you have other things happening, and then you have Thanksgiving and all that, and then in December you have, in the Western, Christmas, and then New Year. If you should have an extra month after December, there would be no holidays and there'd be no celebration in the Western. It will be just an empty month. Similarly, Adhik Maas for the Hindus is an extra month in which there is no Diwali, there is no Mahashivratri, there is no Janmashtami. There is no celebration happening in that month. It is a month where the nakshatras, where the tithis, where the days of that month are extremely, it's not inauspicious, but they are not auspicious enough for any grand celebration. How does this occur? In the Hindu calendar, we are, of course, our days are not measured by 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. the next morning. Our days are measured by nakshatras, the appearance of certain planets. I will not get into the astrology side of things because that sometimes complicates it. But what happens, our days, because they're based on the nakshatras, the appearance of the planets, their presence is very longer. Sometimes it's for 26 hours, sometimes they're for 22 hours. To account for all of this, the extra of the days are all taken and they are placed in 1 month. This occurs about every 32 months, 32 and a half months. You will have an extra month in the Hindu calendar. Because they have taken the extras of each day that has happened over the years and have placed it now, bundled it into 1 month to account for it in the Hindu calendar, it is not an auspicious time, which means during this month, which starts, by the way, on September 17th of 2020, and it ends on October 16th of 2020. Usually after Pitru Paksh, which ends on September 16th this year, immediately after Pitru Paksh, we'll have Navratri. However, that's not the case, because Navratri will occur 1 month after Pitru Paksh this time. And that is because Adhik Maas happens. Adhik Maas, the extra month, again, starts on September 17th and finishes on October 16th. In this month, there is no yajna that's happening, no celebratory activities. There's no Upnayan sanskars like Janeyu sanskar, there's no Vivah sanskars. People desist from doing anything that is, like pujas in their home, jhandi, or what we call, jhandi in our home, and so we stay away from that because the energies are not so uplifting to be performed during this Mal Maas or Purushottam Maas or Adhik Maas. Because it is a month that is so down in energy, right? It is a month that is so down in energy. What is recommended? More prayers to be done in this month. 3 main things happen in this month in order to enhance the life of a Hindu. They are dhyanam, so meditation is done. Katha is done, like Bhagavad Katha is highly recommended in this month. And also Havan is done in the month of Adhik Maas. So what do we do? if you are into meditation, japam, you can double up your japam. If you're using Tulsi Mala to do Narayan Japam, or Rudraksh Mala to do Shiva Japam or Devi Japam, you can do extra. Because understand that the environment is really not supportive this month for your spiritual growth. It is not at all supportive for a religious life. So what we have to do, we have to enhance ourselves more with our own self. And this is what I mean by the greatness of the self. Because we today, when something happens to us in a particular way, we find or we look or we go after or we chase after a temporary solution. We chase after a temporary solution and then we'll go back to our bad ways. We have to really have, a lot more belief in how powerful we are. The fact is, every piece of creation that was created on this earth came from within. You think of all the machines, the skyscrapers, the building, every mechanical activities that goes on in this world, they all occurred because of human beings. We are smart enough to do so many things, intelligent beings we are. And because we are so smart and intelligent, it means we have to continue to use the self, use the power within to dominate any kind of negativities that come in our lives. This month of Purushottam Maas, although inauspicious, it becomes auspicious because more prayerful activities are done during this time. Right? So your japam, you can do Narayan Japam, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, or whatever other japam you're doing. The second way of actually helping in this process is through Havan. Havan done in a home, Havan done in an environment enhances that environment. Havan is a very real, practical way of purifying your environment. Havan is a Vedic ritual. This is not a human invention that occurred just recently, where a few people got together and lit a fire. No. Burnt offerings, as a matter of fact, are present in many other scriptures. Havan is a way when things are offered in a certain way. And even when certain things are offered in the Havan Kund, it brings an enormous amount of change in the self and in the life of others who are present. So in Havan, you can do Havan in your home. You can do Gayatri Havan in your home. You can do Mahamrityunjay Havan in your home. You can do Vishnu Bhagwan Havan in your home. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And I say when you do a Havan, you dedicate it to a particular deity. At the temple this year, on September 19th, we are doing for the first time, we are doing a 24-hour non-stop Mahamrityunjay Havan. On September 19th in the morning at 10 o'clock, we start this Havan. And we continue all day and all night, and we finish the next morning. Om to Bhagwan Shivji. Trambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukam eva vandana mrityor mokshayam amritat. We'll have families joining us because we want this to be a process that helps families to purify their lives as well. And the next thing we can do during this time is listen to Bhagavad Katha. Many people, during Pitru Paksha as well, Bhagavad Katha is read, Gita Katha is read. It is nothing inauspicious about it because Bhagavatam was given by the Lord to Brahma Bhagwan in Chatushloki Bhagavat, and Gita is the word of Sri Krishna, of course, given to all of us. During this time of Adhik Maas, I would like all of you to engage in a sadhana. I'll be doing a next video about the Vishnu Bhagwan Puja, where I'll be doing the Bhagwan Vishnu Puja, and every morning you can sit at your altar, you can join with your family to do this Vishnu Bhagwan Puja. What you need to do this puja is you need a Vishnu Bhagwan Murti, of course. If you have a brass Murti or a stone Murti, highly recommended. If not, whatever you have will work. And then you need to have some flowers, a little bit of milk, some chandan, a diya, agarbatti, a prasad for Lord Vishnu. And in this puja video that I will do, coming up very soon, you will actually see the steps of performing the puja. Or if you know of a way to actually perform the puja by yourself, just do it every morning. And at the end of your Vishnu Bhagwan Puja, do your japam Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya or Om Namo Narayanaya. Keep it simple, keep it practical. In this month of Adhik Maas, also called Purushottam Maas, Purushottam Maas, Purushottam means the highest order of man, the highest order of created being on this earth. It is a month of Narayana. And therefore, I would like all of you Hindus to take a serious approach to enhance your spiritual life. We do a good job in enhancing our physical life. We choose the foods, right or wrong. We choose the foods to put in our body. We choose the fluids to put in our body. And we exercise, we don't exercise. I think we do a great job taking care of ourselves, most of us. But that is the physical self. What is fueling this physical self though? What is fueling this physical self is a spiritual self in us, the spiritual energy, your spiritual being, your religious life. I believe that religious drives spirituality forward. And this is an opportunity for all of you to do something practical and purposeful. Therefore, join every day in Vishnu Bhagwan Puja for 1 month. And may this Adhik Maas, although it is a month that does not promote spirituality, through your devotion and your dedication, I am confident that you will do something, some daily sadhana, go into a 1 month sadhana, be a vegetarian for a month, give up alcohol for a month, give up smoking for a month. You will find after the month, you will never get back to it. I have seen that during this last Shravan Maas that we've had, where so many people, they actually left that lifestyle and they still are vegetarians and of course not consuming alcohol and all of that. I hope that becomes the result in your life. May Bhagwan Vishnu bless all of you. And please, if you need any guidance at all, you can type a comment in this below the link, or you can contact me directly. Our temple, Bhavani Shankar Mandir, is always there to help our community and to help you prosper in your life. May all of you prosper, and may you, of course, reach your divine on this earth. Om Namo Narayana.